I still remember that night clearly. It was 2:43 a.m. I had woken up for the third time in just 4 hours. I looked over at the empty side of the bed. My husband had long given up trying to comfort me through another restless night. My eyes were heavy, my heart was racing, and my mind refused to slow down. It felt like I hadn't truly slept in years. But everything changed when I tried a simple, natural tea. And in just 4 nights, I finally slept like a baby. Have you ever gone to bed feeling tired, but your brain won't turn off? You lie there tossing and turning, watching the clock, dreading the morning? That was my every night. I had tried warm milk, counting sheep, meditation apps, even sleeping pills. Nothing helped me sleep through the night. Some nights I would fall asleep but wake up an hour later, wide-eyed and frustrated. My energy during the day was low, and I felt grumpy, confused, and drained. I started forgetting names, missing appointments, and avoiding phone calls. I didn't feel like myself anymore. Then one evening, my neighbor Patricia, a sweet 72-year-old with the brightest smile, invited me over for tea. "It's not just any tea," she said with a wink. "It's my grandmother's bedtime blend, works like a charm." I laughed politely, not expecting much. But I was desperate. I accepted her offer, took a small jar of her tea leaves home, and followed her instructions to the letter. Boil 1 cup of water. Add 1 teaspoon of the herbal blend. Let it steep for 7 minutes. Drink slowly, 30 minutes before bedtime. No screens. No stress. Just breathe. That night, I sat by the window, sipping the warm tea. It had a calming scent, chamomile, lavender, and something earthy I couldn't quite name. I turned off the TV, put away my phone, and crawled under the covers. I wasn't expecting much. But something was different. My thoughts weren't racing. My breathing slowed. My body relaxed naturally. Before I knew it, I was asleep. And I stayed asleep. The next morning, I woke up at 6:30 a.m. with a jolt. But not from a nightmare or loud noise. My body had rested enough and was ready to rise. I hadn't woken up once in the night. It felt unreal. My head was clear, my back didn't ache as much, and I had energy again. I even danced a little while making breakfast. Was it just a fluke? I repeated the tea ritual the next night. And again, I slept like a baby. By the 4th night, I was convinced this tea wasn't magic, but it was exactly what my body needed. Now, let's talk about why this tea worked. You see, as we age, our body's natural melatonin production decreases. Melatonin is a hormone that helps regulate your sleep-wake cycle. When it's low, falling, and staying, asleep becomes harder. Instead of relying on pills, Patricia's tea worked with my body. It gently soothed my nervous system, lowered my cortisol, stress hormone, and helped me produce melatonin naturally. Her blend included ingredients like chamomile ***, a gentle flower known to reduce anxiety and help the mind unwind. **lavender, calms the senses and slows down brain activity. *lemon balm, supports a calm mood and eases digestion, which often interrupts sleep. *valerian root, a natural sedative that promotes deep sleep. *passion flower, helps increase GABA in the brain, which reduces mental overactivity. I learned that the combination of these herbs creates a powerful calming effect. No drugs. No drowsy side effects. Just nature helping nature. But don't just take my word for it. In the next part of this video, I'll share how you can make this tea yourself at home. No expensive products, no complicated recipes. I'll also tell you the small bedtime changes I made that took this tea's effects to the next level. And perhaps most importantly, I'll share the surprising twist that made this simple habit a lifelong routine. So if you're someone who struggles to stay asleep, or if your nights are full of tossing, turning, or midnight pacing, stick with me. Because what I found is more than a recipe. It's a routine, a ritual, a return to restful nights. Backhand index pointing right coming up in part 2, the full recipe, my personal bedtime routine, the science behind why it works, and how you can start tonight, plus a few important do's and don'ts for seniors like us. Stay tuned. Peaceful sleep is just 1 cup away. My sleep routine, the tea recipe, and how you can start tonight. If you're here, it means you're ready to sleep better. Maybe you've had one too many restless nights. Maybe you're tired of waking up every hour, feeling more drained in the morning than when you went to bed. I get it. I've been there. But here's the good news, you don't have to live like that anymore. Let me show you exactly what I did, starting with the tea that changed everything. The full recipe, soothing sleep tea. This isn't some store-bought sleepy time tea. This is a homemade herbal blend passed down through generations. Each ingredient has a specific role. Together, they gently calm your mind and body to guide you into deep, healing sleep. Ingredients. * 1 teaspoon dried chamomile flowers. * 1/2 teaspoon dried lavender. * 1/2 teaspoon dried lemon balm. * 1/2 teaspoon dried passion flower. * 1/4 teaspoon dried valerian root, optional for sensitive stomachs. * 1 small piece of cinnamon stick, for flavor and blood sugar balance. * honey, optional for taste. You can buy these herbs in most health stores or online. They come dried and last a long time. Directions. 1. Boil 1 cup of water. 2. Add all herbs to a tea infuser or straight into the cup if you'll strain later. 3. Let steep for 7-10 minutes with a lid on top to hold in the oils. 4. Strain if needed, add a bit of honey if you like, and sip slowly. 5. Drink this tea about 30 minutes before bed. That's it. No chemicals. No grogginess. Just nature doing its work. My personal bedtime routine that made the tea work even better. Now, let me be honest. The tea helped, but it worked best when I paired it with a simple bedtime routine, something calm and consistent that signaled to my body, * it's time to rest. Here's what I started doing each night. 1. Turn off all screens by 8:30 p.m. Phones, TVs, tablets, they all give off blue light that tells your brain to stay awake. I now read a physical book or listen to soft music instead. 2. Dim the lights. Our brains respond to lighting. So I turned off harsh overhead lights and used a small lamp. This helped my melatonin kick in naturally. 3. Warm bath or foot soak. Not every night, but at least twice a week, I soak my feet in warm water with Epsom salt. It eases tension and feels heavenly. 4. Gratitude journaling. I write down 3 things I'm thankful for each night. It helps clear my mind and reduces bedtime worries. 5. The tea. Of course, I sip my tea slowly, in silence or soft music, just breathing deeply. No rushing. Just relaxing. This whole process takes about 30 to 45 minutes. And by the time I hit the pillow, my body is ready to rest and stay resting. ## helpful tips for seniors. As we age, our sleep patterns naturally shift. Here are a few extra tips specifically for those of us over 60. * Don't nap after 3 p.m. It makes falling asleep harder later. * Keep a regular sleep schedule. Go to bed and wake up at the same time, even on weekends. * Stay active during the day. Light walking, gardening, or stretching keeps your body tired in the right way. * Watch your caffeine. Even one afternoon coffee can mess with your sleep. Switch to herbal teas after lunch. * Limit fluids 2 hours before bed. Helps avoid midnight trips to the bathroom. The truth about sleep pills. I want to speak openly about this. I used to take over-the-counter sleep aids. They worked at first, but I started waking up groggy. And I didn't feel rested. I also read about the risks for seniors, confusion, falls, and even memory issues. That scared me. That's why I feel so grateful for this tea. It's gentle. It doesn't force your body to sleep, it guides it there. And that makes all the difference. What happened after 4 nights? You might be wondering, was it just a lucky week? This became my new normal. I now sleep peacefully almost every night. Sure, I still have the occasional restless evening. Life happens, but they are rare now. I feel sharper, more joyful, and more like Thane. My husband even says I've started humming in the mornings again. And the best part? I've shared this routine with 6 of my friends, all seniors, and every single one of them reported better sleep within the first week. Some had struggled for years. Some were skeptical. But now they're believers too. You can start tonight. So here's what I want you to do. Don't wait. Don't suffer through another night of tossing and turning. Try the tea. Start the routine. Give yourself 4 nights, asterisk asterisk. Start simple. You don't need all the herbs right away. Even just chamomile and lavender can make a big difference. Build from there. Make it your ritual. Something that soothes your soul before you sleep. Your mind deserves rest. Your body craves it. And you can absolutely have it, without pills, without fear, without side effects. Call to action. Sleep better starting tonight. If this story inspired you, I want you to do 3 things. 1. Comment below with 1 word, sleep. Let me know you're ready to try this. I read every message and I'd love to cheer you on. 2. Share this video with someone you love, especially someone struggling to sleep. You never know who needs it. 3. Subscribe to our channel, Eldering Wisdom, for more natural tips, healing recipes, and empowering advice for living your best life after 60. You don't have to suffer in silence. There are gentle, powerful solutions waiting for you. And this tea? It might just be the beginning of something beautiful. So tonight, pour yourself a cup, close your eyes, and let peace find you. Because after just 4 nights, you might finally sleep like a baby again.